Hey pilots, welcome to another exciting episode of War Robots Domination, a series of helpful gameplay tutorials designed to help highlight the tactics and strategies that I use to help tip the scales in my favorite game, War Robots. Each episode will feature a handful of battles along with helpful commentary that'll provide insight as to what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I'm your host, Gotchure Beacons, and I've been playing this awesome game for a few years now, and I've learned a few tricks along the way that I'd love to share with y'all. You'll notice that although my hangar is fairly basic and at lower levels, I've been able to climb it up to Expert League. So I believe that you'll find my tactics will help you do more with less, which can be very helpful with today's economy in the game. I should also mention that this is my second account, so don't let my career profile stats fool you. This is actually my baby account. But it sends a great message to pilots who feel they need to chase the current meta in order to be competitive in battle, because you don't. Wise gameplay can usually overcome any fancy gimmick. A death button is a great example. It can still melt just about any build, and its heritage stems all the way back to nearly the beginning of the game. It's all about knowing when to use it and how to use it. So, without further ado, I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episodes while I walk you through my gameplay tactics and share with you my mindset in battle. I hope you find it entertaining, helpful, and fun to watch. I think you will. Let's start this show by introducing the boys that make all the noise, my wrecking crews. We got the old guard and the new recruits. Let's start with the new recruits. These boys are fresh on the scene. First, we got Stinger, my Exodus Pedata Strider. And then we got Flash, my Gust Halo Pursuer. And then we got Jumpstart, my Talumba Calamity Inquisitor. And then we got Freezer Burn, my Shredder Ember Mercury. And then we got Major Pain, my beautiful Zeus Fury. Now these bots are all level 6. The weapons are anywhere from 7 to 9. And then we got the old guard, everyone's favorites. Don't forget about them, they're part of the show. First we got Frick, my Death Button Raven with Orkans and Panadas. And then we got his twin brother Frack, my Russian Death Button Raven with Talumbas and Pins. And then we got the General with my beautiful Trident Fury. And then we got Reaper, my Avenger Bulwark. And then we got everyone's favorite Buzzkill, my Spark Scourged Mender. Now these bots are a level 6 and all their weapons are a level 9. Now these boys have climbed their ranks all the way up to Master 3, so make sure you cheer them on out there in the battlefield, because they're fighting way above their weight class. Alright guys, let's get this party started. I'm gonna call this battle Pressure Cooker, and I'll definitely explain here in a second. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, November. It's got a great sound to it. So this is Dead City, and I always take the General over here to the little hill on the right side here. I can climb on up it and keep them blue. And hey, I see a mate of mine. That is Fury of Fire. He's in one of my clans. I actually captain 2 clans. I captain Juggernaut, which is the one I'm playing out of here, and I also have another clan called Dreadnought, and I've had them for several years now. I actually owned Dreadnought before they made the Dreadnought map. That was kind of fun to have them have a map that was named after my clan. I don't think it really was, but anyway, so Fury of Fire, he is an awesome pilot. He's one of my officers. He definitely knows the game. He went down there and capped one of their spawn beacons. And this is the theme of this battle here, Pressure Cooker. We are cooking them with pressure on the beacons, not on them. You know, you can always go after the Reds. They're easy to find, but the problem is going after the Reds is a futile exercise in this game, because domination is dominating the territory. You dominate the territory by capping beacons. So always put the pressure on the beacons. By putting pressure on the beacons, by always keeping them blue, by always going after the beacons, you are putting pressure on the Reds. Because if they don't do anything about that, they are going to lose the battle. So always put pressure on the beacons. You know, a pressure cooker, that's what you do with a tough piece of meat that's so hard and you're trying to soften it up. You put it under pressure, and over constant pressure, it finally starts to soften up, and you cook that sucker. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to cook the Reds right now. So we're putting a lot of pressure on those beacons, always going after the beacons. And by doing that, it's putting the pressure on them, and it's softening them up. Not only are they having to go after the beacons, but they are slowly getting chewed up by us as they come and threaten those beacons and try to get them back. They are exposing themselves to weak points and allows us to basically do the damage on them as they're trying to go after them. Now here's some guy, he's coming after this beacon. I've been guarding this beacon and holding it. And as he tries to do that, I am going to go ahead and now he's having to come into a one-on-one situation with, the general. Now, I know he's going into stealth, but I was able to chunk him down quite a bit. Yes, he liberated that one. That's good. I'm not a runner. But I also put him in a situation where he died. How many times has the general been taken out so far this battle? Has anyone been counting? I only got one general. I opened with him 6 minutes ago. I'm still running with him. And the rest of my team has been doing a great job of keeping the blue out there, and we all work together as a team. I've been pretty much holding this one down and chunking away to other people. But by my team putting the pressure on all the beacons throughout the battle, we had a nice, easy win. That was awesome. And there's my buddy, Fury of Fire at the top there. Good damage on him, and he grabbed a couple of beacons too. He definitely was one of the stars of the show. It's always nice to be in with a mate that knows what they're doing, and Fury of Fire, he's one of my best officers for sure in my Dreadnought clan. So that was so awesome to have him on the team and do a great job. And everyone did great, experts and masters on both sides. No slouches here. It was a whole lot of fun. If you see your name, thanks for the game. Peace out. I'm calling this battle Swimming with Whales. I'll definitely explain it here in a second. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, Woodish. So, this is Rome. I'm playing with the old guard right now. I take Frick up to the backside of the Coliseum and either go right or left depending on where my team needs me. I saw quite a few guys go to the left, so I'm kind of creeping around to the right. And I actually was able to slip right on in and actually grab this center beacon. Not normally something I recommend doing unless you can get away with it. And we could. Right now, no one's going after that left or that right beacon. My teammate's getting close to it though, and I'm just simply going to melt anyone that comes in close to that, and I can do some pretty good support from here. Now, I call this Swimming with Whales. A whale is one leveled up bot or one leveled up pilot. And right now I'm in with a whole group of them because this is a champion clan against probably another champion clan. I can kind of notice the game tags, and that's something that you'll want to use your situational awareness to. And when you're in way over your head, because that can happen, it's not a mismatch. What it is, it's matchmaking, kind of getting you prepped for the next level up that you're probably getting close to. And all I'm doing right now is maintaining myself, not getting in their way, letting them duke it out because they have really high power. If I try not to let myself get too exposed to their weaponry because I only have level 6 bots. I don't want to trip up my team. I just want to do what I can to kind of help support it. And that's what I'm doing. When you're swimming with whales, you just got to be careful. Look out for any tail slaps and look out for any things that can get you caught up. Keep yourself protected, be mindful, be conservative, and just try to do your best to support your team there. And that's what I've been doing. I've been holding down center, letting my guys on both sides go at each other. And I know that they're probably facing champions on both sides, maybe an expert in there, but with my little level 6 bots, I really got to be mindful of what I'm doing there. And that is exactly what I'm doing. So hey guys, I think we're going to get a pretty easy win here. And all I did was just mind my P's and Q's, and it was a nice green banner at the end. So there you go, guys. Let's see who we got on both sides. Probably going to be some champions. I recognize those gamer tags or those clan tags, and be mindful of that, guys. Kind of pay attention when you're climbing in ranks and see who the big dogs are out there. And when you find yourself in a battle with big dogs, just stay back. Try to stay out of the way. Don't get anyone's way. Do your bag too. Don't lead a charge. Just stand back and kind of help support the charge. And that's what you do when you're swimming with whales, guys. So if you see your name, thanks for the game. That was a whole lot of fun. Glad I didn't screw up. Peace out. I'm going to call this battle Stick to the Basics, and I'm definitely going to explain why here in a second. But stick around, it's got a great lesson. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, Theta. I'll make sure there's a link to their website so you can hear more of their awesomeness on the description of this battle, this episode. So, this is Carrier. I'm running the new recruits. This is Major Pain. He is a Zeus Fury. Beautiful Zeus Fury. These guys have a 600-meter range. 3 Zeuses hitting you all at once does a heck of a lot of damage. Even though I am in Masters and I'm facing other builds and pilots that have much higher equipment level, they still do take damage just like anything else. And if you tag them, it's going to get them. You know, I'm not going to be a death button. It's not a death button on any means, but it certainly is a big old chunk of damage, just like it would be on any map. And so I know where to take the general here on carrier. It's a little sweet spot. It's not exactly guarded. I got to get out and get exposed to hit him. But you know, on carrier, it's just about guarding that center. Once you get it blue, you keep it blue. And anyone that starts getting close, you tag them. You know, and you kind of stay in a good guarded spot so you can stay here and do that support stuff as long as possible. Every once in a while, someone's going to tag me with a Hydra or, you know, or Zeniths or something like that. Or if I get too crazy, if someone's got a good, there you go. Someone just tagged me with I think he's got a, shock train there. So, and that's all part of this game, you know. Even though I'm in light level bots, I'm in masters. I'm going to face all the high level equipment that you're used to facing. But there goes the theme for this thing. Stick to the basics. The basics are 3 and hold. The basics are use your cover. The basics are, you know, start with a good bot that you can kind of help monitor. Watch them blue. Make sure they're blue. If they're not blue, if you're at a disadvantage, you need to change your tactics. It's all the basics, guys. I teach these on a regular basis. I share with you my mindset. I don't tell you how to pilot a pursuer. You know how to do that. I don't tell you how to you know, aim your receptacles or cuticles or whatever they're called, because you don't need to know that. What I try to teach here is tactics and mindsets and how I win, how I'm able to climb these builds all the way up. Now, I took a risk here. Yeah, these modules out there, they can see the pursuer's stealth, so you got to be mindful of that. That wasn't a very good use of Flash, but you know what? Hey, he did his job. He did some good work there, and now I'm in Stinger. He is my Exodus Pinata Strider. He's got 5 dashes on him. The Exodus and Pinata ends up being kind of like a little mini death button, so it's really good. But you know what? As long as you are sticking with the basics, and the basics are using cover, using pacing, not getting too crazy, not getting too reckless, being mindful of how the clock on the battle is. You know that if you've got 2 or 3 bots still left in your hangar, then you can go ahead and get a little reckless if you need to. But you know what? If you're holding 3 and the beacon bar is ticking down and they are not capitalizing on anything, you don't need to go and get extra aggressive or extra crazy. There's no reason to do that. I'm letting this guy coming over here. I'm gonna go ahead and take that guy out. He's gonna peg me, and hey, there's the green banner. So this was a nice, easy win. It looked like it, but look at it. I got top damage on my side. I'm in with other experts and masters, probably with much higher durability, much higher weaponry. I'm not a great brawler, but I just pace myself. I learn to look for little advantages and take advantage of those advantages. And those are part of the basics that I use in each and every one of these battles. And that's why I've been able to climb this little lightweight hangar up into the Masters League. So keep an eye on those kind of things. Try to see what I'm doing out there. Hopefully it makes sense to you, and hopefully you can use it in battle. So if you see your name out there, thanks for the game. That was a whole lot of fun. Peace out, guys. Well, friends, that just about wraps it up for another episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw and were able to take something you learned and use it in battle. I add content to my YouTube channel almost daily, so please stop by when you're able and check out the fresh new material. Or just click on an old episode and maybe catch another tip that'll help you up your game. If you like what you see, please tap on the red subscription button and then tap the bell to be notified when new episodes are released. It would also be helpful if you could make a comment about the video, whether it's an example of how the episode helped you, or maybe additional advice to help elaborate on the tactics I shared, or even constructive comments that'll help clarify something I might have missed. It's all good and greatly appreciated. Finally, this game is full of challenges and can create frustration for some who are simply trying to have fun with this awesome game. My goal is to provide you all with helpful information and help reduce the frustration and increase the fun. So, if you feel these videos are helping you, please share them with a friend, someone who you think might benefit from them. Well, that's about it for today, guys. As always, keep them blue out there, and I hope to see you on the battlefield. Make sure you're having fun, though, because if you're not, you're doing it wrong. I love you all for your support. Play well. Peace out.